everybody. I'm Carly Winter. I'm here with Josie Johnson. She is Miss Dixie National. She's here to talk about the Dixie National Rodeo that's happening in State Capitol this week. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and fun fact, Josie's a local girl.
Yes, of course. Grew up in Meridian. Moved right down the road to Newton County a few years ago. So definitely glad to be back here.
Oh, fun. I live in Newton County, so that's
Perfect.
cool. Look at that. We could be neighbors. So talk to me a little bit about kind of how you got involved with the rodeo and your title and everything.
Yeah, so I grew up around horses my entire life. So been there, done that. Rodeo queening is definitely a different spectrum as it relates to horse showing and rodeo and such. So after I rodeoed for a little bit, I really enjoyed the promotional aspect of everything. I loved how we could interact with the spectators. Aside from normally you're just interacting with the judges and the announcers and stock contractors, which we still do as queen, but I really enjoyed the participation that the crowd and how they get involved and how excited they get. So queening is definitely one of those ways that I can do that.
Okay. And what made you want to do this? Like, was it something that you wanted to do like since you were little, kind of?
So I hadn't ever heard of them much, rodeo queening, especially in Mississippi. But as soon as I heard about it, I fell in love with it. I love the educational aspect, so that's what I'm going into in college right now. And it gave me like a head start into that. I love teaching anything, especially promotional aspects of the rodeo. Kids these days are so interested whenever they go. They love to ask questions, and I love to be the one to answer those for them.
Okay. And talk to me a little bit about the rodeo itself for people who might not. I mean, I've never been. I've always wanted to go. I just haven't been yet.
Yeah, so definitely the Dixie National Rodeo has been going on for about a week now. We're taking a break right now, and the rodeo will start back on Wednesday. So the Dixie National Rodeo and Livestock Show has everything you can think of. We've got 2 expos. We've also got livestock shows, horse shows. All of the events started on January 2nd, so we've been going for a while now. Doing a little bit different things. The rodeo itself started on Friday the 13th. It'll go through the 21st, which is this Saturday. At the rodeo, we've got lots of opportunities. There's a concert after each one. Our first night was Old 60, kicked it off, so we enjoyed that a lot. Down the road this week, we've got Tanya Tucker and Muscadine Bloodline headed.
Okay, fun.
Yes, of course, lots of events.
For people who've never been, kind of explain like what is it like being there?
Yeah, so at the rodeo, it's a whole different world. I like to think the Dixie National is definitely the largest in Mississippi. It's one of the top 60 largest pro rodeos in the country as well as Canada. So we've got a lot to offer for spectators. We've got our great rodeo clown, Dusty Myers, there. We've got tons of great announcers. So the events and spectators can have a great time there. We've got your normal rodeo events, tie-down roping, bull riding is always a crowd pleaser, barrel racing, so we've got all of those. We've got a really cool specialty act this year that you'll just have to see if you go. Tickets are really affordable, especially when they come with a concert right after. The concert is included in the ticket price.
Okay.
So it comes right after the rodeo. There's a whole lot of events for everyone there.
Okay, sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely. Very busy at the rodeo.
What kind of does your day look like as queening?
Yeah, our days are different every single day. So like today is kind of our break day in between the split perfs. So I came here, of course, the first week. Well, obviously there wasn't any rodeos until that Friday. So we did school visits. We visited a couple churches. And then we got to visit a special needs center, which was really sweet. A few interviews, just like this one, promoting the rodeo as well as the livestock shows. And in addition, since the livestock shows were going on, we had the Junior Sale of Champions, and that was really neat to see all those kids and how they grew and how they got their livestock ready for that event.
Okay. So you're busy.
Yes, yes.
Busy. Well, it sounds like you're having a lot of fun, though.
Of course, especially now that the rodeo's here. We've got our horses at the barns, and we get to ride every rodeo, every performance in the grand entry. So you'll definitely see us there, as well as a few free t-shirts might be thrown by us at the end.
And were you part of the parade that goes through every year?
Yes, this year we had a really great parade. It was the 250th anniversary of America, of course. So we celebrated that during our parade. Mr. Andy Gibson, the Commissioner of Agriculture, he definitely wanted the parade to commemorate that. And so all of us were decked out head to toe in red, white, and blue. We had a great time there, so it took about 30 minutes, and it was a really cool experience for the spectators.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yes.
a lot of fun. Is there anything else you want to add about the rodeo or anything?
Yeah, just that it's such a great experience, even for us as queens. We love every second of it. In addition to the grand entry and such while we're riding, we do get to go up in the stands and chat with the spectators and just see how they're doing. Hand out a few autographs, and the kids love asking questions, so that's probably my favorite part. And they really get hands-on experience at this rodeo with all of us, as well as the flag girls. We've got 8 flag girls, and they get to go up in the stands as well and chat about what their job is too.
Well, what is their job? I've never heard of a flag girl.
Yeah, so the Dixie National, every year they have a Dixie National Flag Girl competition. It's around the same time that we compete, and we can talk a little bit more about how the competition goes. But the flag girls carry the sponsor flags, and Southern Ag Credit being our title sponsor, that flag is definitely one of the big flags that are flown. We're really proud to have them as a sponsor this year. So the flag girls are a really integral part of the rodeo. They come out a few different times during the rodeo, during intermissions and such, just to give like a brief, hey, this is who sponsors us, and we're really appreciative of that.
Okay, that sounds fun too.
Yes, they are super sweet, super great girls, and the kids love talking to them too.
Okay, kind of talk about your competing.
Yeah, so the flag girls, they have their own contests. They do patterns and such. Rodeo queening is kind of like a regular pageant. We've got a few more additional steps to it, but we've got the generic interview, modeling, except our modeling, we always wear boots. We are never in high heels, but we do get to wear dresses sometimes, so that's pretty fun. We also have a horsemanship portion. That's probably my favorite part. One of ours this year, one section of the horsemanship was carrying a flag, and then the other section of the horsemanship was doing a pattern, showing your horsemanship skills, and that's really an integral part of being a queen, because that is what you do at the rodeo. You lead the grand entry, carry flags, and you kind of have to be a really well-rounded individual in the horse department. We've also got a horsemanship interview testing our horse knowledge, because of course those kids have tons of questions, so we love to be able to answer every question we can.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about your horse.
Yeah, so I've got 2 that I brought to the rodeo, and if you do come to the rodeo, you'll definitely see them there. They're super sweet, and they'd love to meet y'all. But I've got one named Rumor. She's a mare. She's a quarter horse. She's super small, but I love her. She's only 5, so she's doing really good at the rodeo for her age. She was in the parade. She's got a lot of days to go, and I'm super proud of her. And then I'm actually riding my pro barrel horse, Champ Super Jackie. She's a 19-year-old quarter horse mare.
Okay.
So she has been doing the grand entry every day so far, and she's loving it, having a great time.
Well, good, good. Well, I don't think I have any more questions for you. Is there anything else you want to add?
We just love to see you at the rodeo. This year, in addition to the rodeo, we've got 2 events at the end, which I'd love to spotlight. We've got the Cinch Breakaway Championships coming up on the 18th and 19th, and then right after that, we've got a sorting event. So in addition to the rodeo, there's a bunch of fun things that you can attend as well.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to try and make it out there.
Yes, the rodeo starts on Wednesday night at 7 p.m.
All right, and when does it end?
The 21st, so that's Saturday. That Saturday we have 2 performances. There's one at 2 p.m. and one at 7 p.m.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it here. It starts Wednesday and ends Saturday the 21st. So if you want to make it out there, now's your chance. Thank you so much for coming on with me, and I hope everybody watching has a great day. Okay, I think it ended. Sorry. I was like, I'm trying to click buttons and they're not clicking.
Yeah, that's the awful part, starting it and ending it.
No, I recorded some last week. They didn't go live, but at the end of it, I was just like, have a great day.
Yeah. You gotta find the buttons to end it. I can't even see that part.
No, you're good. That was great. That was fun. I learned a lot.
Of course. So I always enjoy these things, so I like the live
You're like
ones
a
better.
natural.
Thank you. Well,